What is the purpose of the rabbi? What our rabbi is good for? When do we need the rabbi in our life? At what occasion, at what moment do we want to make sure that we surround ourselves with a rabbi to get closer to God, to be more spiritual? And answering this question, I thought about two answers. I think there are two moments in everyone's life that we feel that without a rabbi, it just can't happen. It won't happen. It's impossible. The first one is weddings. Can't have a wedding without a rabbi. You will call a rabbi after 20 years. You haven't spoken with him. Rabbi, I'm getting married. Can you please officiate my wedding? And the second occasion is funerals. Lo alenu, when someone is dead, passing away, we ask the rabbi to speak, say a few words, guide, help in any possible way to give comfort to the family and to give them advice of what to do. Weddings and funerals seems to be the answers for when do we need rabbis the most. Now leave the question on the side for a moment. You know, back then, in the time of the Torah, the ideal world, the rabbis are the Kohanim. We have one tribe in the Jewish people, the Shevet Levi, and specifically the Kohanim, that are in charge of the spiritual growth of the Jewish people. They would not work. They would not have a land. They would instead teach Torah, guide people, be the rabbis for the entire Jewish people. And as we read Parashat Emor in this week's Parashat, focusing on the Kohanim, they have specific laws. They have different laws than we do. The first one is a Kohen is not allowed to be impure, to be involved in the burial of someone who passed away. He cannot be tameh. The second one is about the restrictions that a Kohen has of who he can marry. Isha zona v'halala lo yikach. We have a list of ladies that he's not allowed to be married with. Stop for a minute. The Torah is telling me right here that a Kohen is unable to be at the funeral. What is a Kohen? The spiritual Jewish leader. The one that is taking care of my growth. The one who's helping me get connected to Hashem. The rabbi. And what is the Torah telling me? There are two restrictions. Two specific restrictions that have to do with weddings and funerals. How odd is that? The presence of the one person that I would feel is the most necessary for those moments, and the Torah is telling me, put a cross. We have more restrictions in those specific areas. How odd is that? Are we completely wrong? So I want to tell you something. In the Hollywood industry, they're making a lot of movies. And the movies are categorized into different types. You have action, adventure, comedy, drama, horror. You know the one that has the biggest number of movies? In what category does Hollywood make the most movies? You know what the answer is? Drama. More than 3 times more than any other category. You know why is that? Because everybody loves drama. Drama makes you feel alive. Drama takes you by surprise. Plays with your feelings. You feel twisted. And then you feel good and you feel bad. You want to cry, you want to laugh. You feel alive. Drama is that engine that makes you feel something is happening. So I want to tell you something. If there is one common point between weddings and funerals in someone's life, is that exactly what drama is about. The most dramatic moment, in a good way or in a bad way, in someone's life is the moment he got married. He will never forget that moment. It was the most amazing moment of his life. I hope so. And the other most dramatic moment of someone's life is death. Obviously, a funeral, losing someone really close. The happiest and the saddest. This is what we call the category of drama. And you know what the Torah says about drama? Leave it to Hollywood. You want to grow? You want to get close to Hashem? You want the guidance of the rabbi? You want him to teach you what to do, how to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say? Leave the drama on the sides. The Kohen is not available for those moments. And the answer is because Hashem told Eliyahu Hanavi, after the magnificent show that he did against the Baal, where the fire came down from Shamayim, and he said, Kano kineti Hashem tzevaot, God, I avenge your name against all these priests preaching for Avodah Zarah. And Hashem told Eliyahu, Lo baruach Hashem, lo bara'ash Hashem, lo ba'esh Hashem. Hashem is not in the wind, Hashem is not in the noise, Hashem is not in the fire. The show is not how you get close to God. The Kohen, the rabbi, is not going to be the vessel for those moments. I know, naturally, we all feel very close to Borei Olam in moments that we experience a miracle, something extraordinary that happened in our life. Chas v'shalom, someone who got sick and he got better. He recovered from a very, very bad disease. There was no chance. And Baruch Hashem, hagomeh lechayavim tovot, he's able to get back on his feet. How amazing. Thank God. Someone who went into a car accident and Baruch Hashem, not a scratch. Odul Hashem ki tov ki le'olam chasdo. These moments, those dramatic moments, are not the way that we get close to Borei Olam. Yes, at that moment you should do something. Yes, at that moment take something upon yourself and say, from now on I will, or from today I will not anymore do this and that. But that moment that you frame is not going to be the moment that will forever last, that you get close to Borei Olam. From the saddest to the happiest moment, because drama doesn't work. Instead, we are talking about consistency. We are talking about daily work, step by step, baby steps, about taking Kabbalot. From today on, I will do my best to speak a little less Lashon Hara. Half hour, 1 hour. From today on, I will do one act of chesed. One act of chesed. And I am consistent. From today on, I will have kavanah in my tefillah for the first 3 berachot as much as I can. From today on, I will set a time that I can learn and can actually commit to it. This is where God is. This is where the rabbi is required. And I know that you are probably tired of hearing about COVID-19. But Rabotai, what is the spiritual area that we are the most affected by this virus? Don't tell me it's prayers, because you still can pray. You still have the same obligation of praying. Okay, no tzibur, but you can pray and you should pray. Don't tell me learning Torah, because you can learn Torah. Maybe more than before, because you're always available, because you're home. You don't have to go anywhere. You just turn on the computer and you have the Zoom session. Don't tell me it's chesed, because there's so much chesed to be done at home. You don't have to run outside to do chesed. Chesed is asking to act around you. These are not the areas affected. You know what are the areas affected by COVID-19 the most? Weddings and funerals. You can't go to weddings. Nobody's getting married. And if they are getting married, they won't invite you. Oh, you could see it on Zoom, but you can't celebrate. And funerals, lo alenu, Rahman al to see that we can't really go to funerals. You'll follow with Zoom. Those 2 areas, Rabotai, Kadosh Baruch Hu is telling us, these are not the areas of growth. I'm going to show you can be a Jew. You can follow Torah and mitzvot even if you don't have those 2. Because it's not about drama. The Torah, the religion, the Hitkarvut to Borei Olam is about consistency. And this is what we do during the Omer. We count day by day, growth on a daily basis with consistency, 49 days, until we finally reach the milestone of Shavuot, Zeman Matan Toratenu, and we are really, really close to Borei Olam. And on this, I wish you all Shabbat, Shalom, U'Mevorach.